Have you ever had those mornings where your alarm rings and then you tell yourself just 5 minutes more? Well, so have I. Now, discipline isn't about feeling ready. Discipline is about doing it anyway. Motivation creates the spark. Consistency keeps you going, but discipline turns you to an unstoppable force. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dream Then Do podcast. And today we'll be talking about discipline, the bridge between motivation and consistency. So, growing up, in my family, we had rules. Some were spelled out, some were unspoken. But if there's one thing that I'm certain of is the fact that they were rules. And these rules were meant to instill character in us. But as a teenager, I craved freedom. And looking back now, I realized that freedom was actually in discipline because that character, that discipline that was instilled in me while growing up has helped me in so many aspects of my life. So I got talking with my mom some time back and I was like, thank you for the training you gave. I may not have recognized it then, but I realized that it was the freedom I needed and it's a freedom that I've been using right now to actually help me from living a guilt-stricken life. Now, guys, discipline is what keeps you going even when no one is clapping. Discipline is that small voice that tells you, oh, do it anyway, even when no one sees what you're doing. Relying on motivation keeps you living in the circles of highs and lows. But discipline takes you away from that. Discipline creates a structure for you that you don't just have to wait for motivation, but because you have this structured pattern in your life, because you have these structures in your life, you just tend to flow with it. When you have discipline, you live in momentum. So I read somewhere once that discipline is doing the small things so well that the big things look easy. And that's just a summary of what discipline is. So here are the 5 discipline/productivity hacks that are working for me and can work for you as well. The first is to anchor your habits. So you have certain things you already do every morning. You wake up, there's a pattern to how you live your life. And when you want to start something new, tie those new habits to what you already do. Tie those new things you want to start to what you already do. So, for instance, say you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is to brush your teeth. You want to start praying daily. So, decide that you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and then you pray. You're anchoring prayer to the first habit you have, which is brushing your teeth. You say you wake up and you want to drink water. So every morning, let's say you wake up and the first thing you do in the morning is to pray. Now you anchor drinking water to praying. How? You wake up in the morning, you pray, and after praying, the next thing you're doing should be to drink water. So just anchor those new things you want to do to the old habit. Anchor your habits. Anchor tie those new things you want to do to the habits you already have existing. You want to read a book, then once you finish praying, the next thing you should do should be to read your book. Tie those new habits and then it helps you. You don't have to start creating a new schedule for it in a way. You already just anchor it and it just makes it feel easier. I started that and so far so good. It's been working for me. I believe you should try it out as well. Now the second thing that is helping me build discipline is to tell myself that if I can do it, why not just do it now? Now, I read something somewhere about the 2 minutes rule that if it would take you less than 2 minutes, then do it right now. Well, I decided that I was not just going to tell myself it would take me less than 2 minutes. I'll tell myself if I can do it now, why not just I do it? If you can pay for the course now, why are you still waiting? Just pay for it. If you can take that skill, you can learn that skill now, why are you still waiting? Do it. If you can try that new recipe, why are you waiting? Just do it. As long as you have the ability, the strength in you, the finances, the time to actually do whatever you want to do. Don't procrastinate. Just do it already. And then the third thing that has been working for me as well is to create visual triggers. So I've always told you guys how much I love sticky notes and how I have sticky notes everywhere. It just helps me see things and plan my day, remember whatever I want to do. So the same way, you can create visual triggers by using those sticky notes. Or let me give a better example. So I want to start a reading plan. I wanted to start a reading plan, and then I decided that I was going to create sticky notes for my reading plan. So I created those sticky notes and then just placed it close to my bed. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see is that reading plan. So whatever happens, I just have to read, because as I'm seeing it, it's making me subconsciously, it's just thinking into me that I have to read today. Then another thing I did, or you can do, for me, I'm using reading as an example, is I kept a book beside my bed. So when I wake up in the morning, besides the reading plan that I just have beside me, I still have like the book that I'm going to read. So no matter how I move around, come back, I'm still seeing it. This is what I want to do, and I'm seeing it there. I have to read. Now, for you, if you want to start running, you can decide to keep your running shoes just by your door or by your bedside. You want to drink water. You just using this water example. So you want to drink water, keep a bottle of water by your bedside. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're seeing is that water. Is reminding you. You don't know when your hand is just going to reach out to actually take it. So create visual triggers that would help you remember that you're supposed to do these things. It would help you build discipline in you, create visual triggers. And then the next thing that I believe is a productivity and discipline hack for me, which would also work for you, is to plan your day the night before. So in the last episode with Mr. Emeka, he said something about decision fatigue, which I picked. And I decided, okay, instead of having decision fatigue in the morning, he said that he tries as much as possible. He wakes up pretty early and he tries as much as possible to avoid decision fatigue. So I'm like, okay, I may not wake up pretty early, but to avoid decision fatigue, I decide to plan my day a night before. So I decide, okay, the next day I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wake up, and at this time I'm going to do this. I'm going to read at this time. I'm going to visit this place at this time. I'm going to start work at this time. I just plan my day a night before, so the next day sometimes things may come up, but when I have that plan, I've realized that when my day is planned in that way, it helps me become more productive. So I don't just go with the flow of, oh, I just wake up and anything just happens. No, I already have a structured day. And as much as possible, you would not just say, oh, let's do this. I try to fit in my day. Now, there are times you make space, you make room for, yeah, allowance for whatever may happen. But when you have that day planned already, it just makes me productive. It makes me achieve those goals better. So plan your day a night before. You can write it down. You can put it on your, you can create it in your notes on your phone, or you can use sticky notes like me, whichever. But just plan your day. It helps your day become productive. You get to see what you used your day to do. And that's not just it. After planning your day the night before, I think after the whole day, try to ask yourself, was I able to accomplish or achieve those things I planned? And there's just a joy that you have when you have, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, there's this joy I have when I've planned my day and everything works out, and I come back at night and see that, oh, I had a fulfilled day. It's just very pleasing. So yes, you can plan your day a night before. It also helps you in being disciplined and staying productive. And then lastly is to um, train yourself to get or to reward yourself after discipline. So you have to train your brain to associate effort with reward. So you don't just decide to do things for yourself personally. Now I was having a conversation with someone and she was like, no, 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 life is too short. Enjoy life. And I totally agree, guys. Enjoy life, right? But one thing that has also helped me, I was telling her, I think this was brought discussion. I told her, oh, I did something and I was not so pleased with what I did. So I decided to um reprimand myself, and I was not going to do anything for myself, anything nice or pleasurable for myself. I was just trying to discipline myself, Sha. So I was going to discipline myself for this period of time. I think I told her for 2 weeks until I have learned I was going to discipline myself for 2 weeks because of this mistake I did, or this thing I did that I was not so happy with. It wasn't necessarily a mistake, but I was not just happy with myself about that. So I said I was not going to do this and this and this for myself till the 2 weeks were passed. And she was like, no, I'm going to stay and watch you. But I really meant it. So I think it kind of helps me push my brain to the fact that you don't just get to have rewards just like that. You have to work for the rewards you get. Let your brain associate effort with reward. If you have not done something to actually earn yourself that reward, yes, it's quite harsh, but don't give yourself the reward. So train yourself in that way. That's something else that has helped me and is helping me. So for me to hit a certain goal, I want a reward. I set goals for myself. I have to hit this goal. And once I've hit this goal, then I can get it. Train yourself that way. It would also help you build discipline. And one thing about it is when I set these goals and set the rewards, I kind of find myself pushing myself to actually hit those goals because I really, really want the reward, but I don't want it the easy way. So I push myself so hard to ensure that I actually hit those goals. You get to be productive and then you still get to have your reward. So yes, these are the 5 hacks that I've been trying out recently that has been helping me build discipline and I believe would help you as well. And yes, there's sometimes that you may fall off while trying to actually stay disciplined. It's not a problem. Start again. You can start again at any hour. You can start again at any time. You can start again any day. So don't let the fact that you skipped a day or you were not disciplined or you missed something stop you from continuing your disciplined journey. So you can start again at any point. And lastly, true productivity comes with clarity. So discipline is not about doing um, so much. It's about doing the things that really matter. And one day, all of these quiet days of effort will speak loudly. So don't give up. In that area you want to, in that thing you want, maybe little, it may be big, try discipline. Ensure, create conscious steps and efforts to actually be disciplined. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember, this is Dream Then Do. We dream it, we do it, and we become it. Stay disciplined this week and see you at the top. Bye.